Hello. Today I want to tell you about 5 ways to stay mindful and focused. Many studies have shown that practicing mindfulness is a great way to train your brain to stay focused. By focusing on both mindfulness and focus, your day can go smoother, be more productive, and less stressful. Let's get started. 1. Single task. Many people make the mistake of trying to multitask throughout the day. Although multitasking is advantageous in certain instances, you should try to avoid it when you can. Our brains are not equipped to fully focus on more than one item or task at a time. Instead of multitasking, try to single task. Focusing on one item at a time will allow all of your brain's energy to be poured into that singular task. As a result, you'll do a better job and the task will typically take less time to accomplish. Not to mention, only focusing on one task at a time allows you to be fully involved in the process. It helps you to remain mindful because you can actually think about how you feel about individual tasks. In other words, single tasking creates an environment for full immersion in the present. 2. Turn off distractions. The modern era is full of distractions. If it's not your phone going off, then there's likely some really annoying noise, whether it be coming from traffic outside or a TV. To remain focused and mindful, you need to learn how to turn off or tune out distractions. Most importantly, make sure to turn off any devices while you're trying to stay focused and mindful. Devices pull you away from the present and make it much more difficult to stay on track. It may be a good idea to put your phone on Do Not Disturb whenever you're working. Additionally, try to tune out distractions that you don't have full control over, such as a barking dog or loud traffic. You can do this by putting on classical music or investing in a good set of headphones. 3. Visualize. Visualizing is a really good mindful and focused practice. Whenever you visualize something, your emotions and actions naturally lead to the sort of results you want. Start your morning by visualizing the most important task of the day. Visualizing certain tasks will make you keenly aware of your thoughts and feelings. It will also make you more aware of when the reality doesn't match your visualization. 4. Check in with yourself. Another way to stay focused and mindful is to check in with yourself throughout the day. Checking in with yourself gives you the opportunity to see how you feel and give your brain a break. Simply pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and physical body every couple of hours. Checking in with yourself makes you keenly aware of how you feel in the present. This leads to more mindfulness. At the same time, it allows your brain to rest so that it can be more focused afterward. 5. Know when you have too much on your plate. If you take on too many assignments or tasks, it's impossible to stay mindful and focused. Learn your signs that you're stressed so that you can say no whenever more tasks arise. Final thoughts. We hope that these tips help you learn how to stay mindful and focused throughout the day. Keep in mind that all of these tasks take time to master, and it's okay if you feel challenged at first. Creating a work ritual to get you focused. Daily rituals and habits have a large impact on our productivity and ability to concentrate. By making a work ritual, you can help yourself focus and tackle the day. In this work ritual, there are 4 things you should do every day to help you stay focused. Let's check out this ritual. 1. Create a focused environment. The first step in your workday ritual is creating a focused environment. It's nearly impossible to stay focused and concentrate on your work if your environment is full of distractions. Making your environment distraction-free helps you get in the zone. Begin by turning off your phone or limiting access to websites on your computer. There are a number of tools, apps, and settings that can help you control what you are allowed to view on your devices during the workday. Limiting distracting applications such as Instagram or Facebook can help a lot. Additionally, try to eliminate any unnecessary noises. If you work in an office, you might want to shut your office door so that you aren't distracted by any chatty coworkers. Invest in noise-canceling headphones if needed. 2. Prioritize tasks for the day. Once you have created your focused environment, start going through your to-do list and prioritize tasks for the day. Prioritize tasks according to urgency and need. This will help you have a firm grasp on what tasks you need to accomplish and what tasks are okay to miss if you run out of time. As you prioritize your tasks, it may be helpful to list the tasks you've been dreading first. Prioritizing these tasks first can help you get them out of the way. If you keep procrastinating on them, you might be too tired to give them the effort you need later on in the day. 3. Set mini goals. After prioritizing your daily tasks, set mini goals. These goals will help you stay on track and give you a time frame for each individual task. Make these goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. All of these characteristics will keep you on your toes to accomplish your tasks. For example, let's say that one of your most important tasks for the day is to prepare for a phone interview that is scheduled for 2 p.m. A great mini goal to set for this task is researching 3 specific points you wish to make during the call before 12 p.m. This gives you time to practice your points too. 4. Create a work break flow. Finally, the last important aspect of your work ritual should be a helpful work break flow. A work break flow is a time management skill that will break up your working time into more manageable chunks. These manageable chunks will be separated by short breaks. For example, you may want to work for 30 minutes and follow that work period with a 5-minute break. You should create a work break flow and stick to it daily. As your concentration improves, you might want to increase the working time intervals. Final thoughts. Now that you've learned 4 important steps to creating an effective work ritual, it's time to make it your own. Add any other steps or features that you think will make your workday more efficient and productive. In this tutorial, I'm going to tell you about how to create the perfect environment for staying focused. Even though it may seem like a minor issue, where your work impacts your productivity and level of focus dramatically. If you want to be as focused as possible, you need to improve the environment you're working in. Here are some tips for creating the perfect environment for staying focused. 1. Turn off distractions. The first step to creating the perfect work environment is to turn off all distractions. This includes your thoughts, devices, and noise coming from outside your office. By making your work area a distraction-free zone, you will notice a huge difference in your productivity. Obviously, something like turning off your phone is pretty self-explanatory. You could even put it on Do Not Disturb mode so that you can still use your phone in emergencies. Still, you would not receive distraction notifications from Facebook, a game, or anything else unnecessary. If the distractions are more difficult to turn off, try to be a bit more creative. Obviously, a chatty coworker outside can be handled by closing the door. If you can still hear the talking and it's a distraction, put on classical music or something else to drown out the sound. 2. Stay organized. Studies have shown that having an organized working space is more conducive to a productive and focused day. Make sure your work area is organized so that you know where everything is throughout the day. If your desk is not currently organized, take a couple of minutes to clean up the area. Simply get rid of everything you don't need and create an organization system within the drawers. You can find affordable storage options at a dollar store. As the days go on, try to keep your desk as organized as possible. 3. Make your goals visible. Most people organize their to-do list and goals in their head. Though this works for some people, it certainly isn't the most effective option if you have a lot of tasks to do. Take your to-do list to the next level by writing it down and placing it somewhere visible in your office. For example, place short-term assignments on the top of your desk and update it every day. This will make it easier to mark items off the list. For more long-term goals, you can make a decorative poster to hang on your door or wall. 4. Know what times work best for you. Everyone has their own preferred time for study and work. Know what times work best for you so that you're working during your most productive hours. This doesn't necessarily affect the environment per se, but it will make a huge difference when you go to work. Depending on what your preferred hours are, design your work area accordingly. For example, you may want to put a Do Not Disturb sign on your door that states when you will be available to talk. You may also need to set up additional features in your office, such as lamps, if you like working early or late during the day. Conclusion. Next time you go into work, take a look at your office space and think about if it leads to more focus or distracts you. Making a couple of changes to your work environment can truly lead to more productivity and intense focus. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to train your brain to stay focused. Even though the brain is not a muscle, you can train it to become more focused and dexterous. As a result, you can make focusing easier on yourself just by doing a few brain training techniques every day. Luckily, these brain training techniques are not that difficult in small quantities. Just by making a few changes to your everyday life, you'll find staying focused to be easier and easier. Let's take a look at a few of these brain training techniques for you to try out. 1. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are two things that have been studied pretty extensively. Most of these studies show that they can help you experience less stress, anxiety, and rumination. At the same time, they can help you improve your focus and attention. To practice mindfulness for focus, start by selecting a target to focus on. You can focus on your breath or a certain mantra. Then, get into a comfortable position and relax your body. Focus your attention on the selected target. Whenever certain thoughts pop up, gently release those thoughts and continue with the practice. Start by doing this practice for 5 minutes and build up your tolerance. 2. Avoid multitasking. Sometimes you have to juggle multiple priorities to get everything done in one day. If you can avoid it, try to avoid multitasking. Multitasking has been proven to hinder our cognitive abilities because our brains are designed to only focus on one task at a time. To train your brain to stay focused, single task as much as possible. This may be difficult at first or feel like it takes much more time out of your day, but it will benefit you in the long run. With all of your brain's energy going to one activity, you do the activity better and more quickly. 3. Visualize your day. What we think about our day and life impacts reality. Whenever we think certain thoughts, those thoughts lead to feelings, actions, and results. Start visualizing your day as part of your morning routine to start having the results you want. Instead of visualizing the whole day, pick a few critical tasks to focus on. Try to walk through the steps. Imagine your feelings and anything else related to the task. This will help you prepare for those tasks, turning your thoughts into a reality. 4. Push yourself. At the beginning of this tutorial, I mentioned that your brain needs to be exercised like a muscle. How you strengthen a muscle is that you push yourself a little bit further every time you work out. You should do the same with your brain. Whenever you feel that your brain needs a break or is losing focus, try to push the focus for just a little bit longer. This will help your brain become more skilled at focusing, even when you become tired or distracted. Final thoughts. Even though some people may be naturally better at staying focused than others, you can train your brain to become more focused. Try meditation, single tasking, visualizing your day, and pushing yourself to improve your brain's ability to focus. Remember, you need to be kind to yourself throughout the process. Focus is not developed overnight. The first couple of days you try these techniques may be a challenge. Keep pushing through